Okay, everybody, let's take a closer look at this problem. Let's see, we have how many groups of 5/8 are there? Well, if he's running 3 laps, then that's going to be 3 groups of 5/8. Now, how would you write this as a multiplication equation? I think you can do this from the activities that we've already done, so just take a second to think about it. If you need more time, just pause the video. Okay, so if we have 3 laps times 5/8 in each, and that's going to equal to 15/8, right? So how many groups of the unit fraction 1/8 are there? So if I wanted to turn this into an equation where we use unit fractions, right, we would recognize that there were 15 groups, right? Okay, so how would I write this as a multiplication equation? Well, this is just what we were doing in our previous lesson, right? We were doing 15 times 1/8, right, would equal 15/8. Okay, so how could you replace the 5/8 in the multiplication equation, 3 times 5/8, with an equivalent fraction containing a whole number and a unit fraction? So that's a lot of words, and let me break that down for you. They want you to continue to do this equation, 3 times something, but they want you to turn this 5/8 into a multiplication where you do a whole number times the unit fraction, okay, which is what this part here is. They're asking you to do the whole number and a unit fraction. Okay, so let's think about that. So if I were to turn 5/8 into a whole number times a unit fraction, that would be 5 times 1/8. Okay, so I can think of this, I can use parentheses, right? Because this together would be the 5/8, 3 times 1/8. So I can also see, right, that there are 3 equations here, right? We have this equation, 3 times 5/8 equals 15/8. I have 15 times 1/8 equals 15/8. And here I have 3 times 5/8 this way. And what do we notice about all 3 equations? Well, they all equal the same amount, right? This equals 15/8 as well. So I can see that the answer is that they are all equal the same amount. Okay, and I can also double check that with my visual representation over here, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15/8. Okay, and in all 3 of these versions, in the fraction pieces, in the drawing, and in the number line, we all end up with 15/8.